Today, our topic is how to handle unexpected life events like a Stoic. Life is full of surprises, some good, some bad, and some that feel like they turn everything upside down. No matter how much we plan or prepare, unexpected events will happen. A job loss, a health problem, a broken relationship, or even a sudden change in the world around us can shake our lives. When these things happen, it's easy to feel lost, scared, or overwhelmed. But Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us how to face these challenges with calmness, strength, and wisdom. The Stoics believed that life is not about what happens to us, but how we respond to it. They taught that we cannot control everything, but we can control our thoughts, our attitudes, and our actions. This is the key to handling unexpected life events like a Stoic. Let's explore how we can do this. First, let's talk about acceptance. The Stoics believe that one of the biggest sources of suffering is resisting what we cannot change. When something unexpected happens, our first reaction is often to fight it. We might think, "Why is this happening to me?" Or, "This shouldn't be happening." But the truth is, life doesn't always go the way we want. The Stoics taught that we should accept reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. This doesn't mean we have to like what's happening, but we must acknowledge it. Acceptance is the first step to finding peace in difficult situations. For example, if you lose your job, fighting against this reality will only make you more stressed. Instead, accept that it has happened and focus on what you can do next. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means facing the truth so you can move forward. Next, let's talk about focusing on what you can control. The Stoics divided life into two categories: things we can control and things we cannot control. We cannot control the weather, the economy, or how other people behave. But we can control our own thoughts, our actions, and our attitudes. When something unexpected happens, ask yourself, what can I control in this situation? For example, if you get sick, you might not be able to control the illness itself, but you can control how you take care of yourself, how you follow your doctor's advice, and how you maintain a positive mindset. By focusing on what you can control, you stop wasting energy on things that are beyond your power. This helps you feel more in charge of your life, even when things are uncertain. Another important Stoic principle is to see challenges as opportunities. The Stoics believe that every difficulty in life is a chance to grow stronger and wiser. When something unexpected happens, it's easy to see it as a disaster. But the Stoics would say, this is a test. How will you handle it? For example, if you go through a breakup, it might feel like the end of the world. But it could also be an opportunity to learn more about yourself, to become more independent, and to build a better relationship in the future. The Stoics called this, the obstacle is the way. This means that the challenges we face are not just problems. They are paths to becoming better people. When life throws something unexpected at you, try to see it as a chance to grow. Now, let's talk about managing emotions. Unexpected events often bring strong emotions like fear, anger, or sadness. The Stoics believe that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we react emotionally. They taught that emotions are not caused by events themselves, but by our thoughts about those events. For example, if you lose money, you might feel angry or afraid. But it's not the loss of money itself that causes these emotions. It's your thoughts about it, like "I'll never recover" or "this is unfair." The Stoics practice something called negative visualization, which means imagining the worst-case scenario and accepting it in advance. This helps reduce fear and anxiety because you've already thought about what could happen and how you would handle it. By managing your thoughts, you can manage your emotions and stay calm in difficult situations. Another Stoic practice is to live in the present moment. When unexpected events happen, we often worry about the future or regret the past. We might think, what if things get worse? Or if only I had done something differently? But the Stoics taught that the only moment we truly have is the present. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. By focusing on the present, we can stop wasting energy on things we can't change and start taking action where we can. For example, if you're facing a financial crisis, worrying about what might happen next won't help. Instead, focus on what you can do right now, like creating a budget or looking for new opportunities. Living in the present helps you stay grounded and take practical steps forward. The Stoics also believed in the importance of perspective. When something unexpected happens, it's easy to feel like it's the worst thing in the world. But the Stoics taught us to step back and look at the bigger picture. They reminded themselves of how small their problems were compared to the vastness of the universe. For example, if you're stressed about a small mistake at work, remind yourself that in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal. The Stoics also practiced gratitude, which means focusing on what you have instead of what you've lost. Even in difficult times, there are always things to be thankful for, like your health, your family, or your ability to learn and grow. By changing your perspective, you can reduce the weight of your problems and find peace. Finally, the Stoics believed in the power of virtue. Virtue, to the Stoics, means living with wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. They believed that no matter what happens in life, we can always choose to act with virtue. For example, if someone treats you unfairly, you can choose to respond with kindness and integrity instead of anger. If you face a difficult challenge, you can choose to face it with courage and determination. The Stoics believe that true happiness comes from living a virtuous life, not from external things like money, fame, or success. When unexpected events happen, remind yourself of your values and strive to act in a way that aligns with them. This will give you a sense of purpose and inner strength. In conclusion, handling unexpected life events like a Stoic means accepting what you cannot change, focusing on what you can control, seeing challenges as opportunities, managing your emotions, living in the present, keeping a healthy perspective, and acting with virtue. Life will always have surprises, but by following these Stoic principles, you can face them with calmness, strength, and wisdom. Remember, it's not what happens to you that matters, but how you respond to it. The Stoics believed that every challenge is a chance to become a better person. So, the next time life throws something unexpected your way, take a deep breath, remind yourself of these principles, and face it like a Stoic. You have the power to handle anything that comes your way.